The Ballad of Broken Dreams, a love letter to University Center Myerscough, Preston, or how they stole my future and gave me trauma instead. Oh, my darlings, gather round. Let me tell you a tale so tragic, so ridiculous, that even Shakespeare would be thrown his quill down in disgust. This is the story of University Center Myerscough, Preston, a place where dreams go to die, where education is a myth, and where the word accommodation means prison cell but with worse Wi-Fi. Let us begin with the accommodation, shall we? Because oh ho ho, where do I even start? Imagine, if you will, a room so small that a hamster would file a complaint. A bed so thin, so miserable that sleeping on a park bench would be an upgrade. The walls, damp, the maintenance, a fantasy, and the price. A cool $5,000 for the privilege of living in what can only be described as a sad shoebox. But here's the kicker if you dare to complain. Oh no, 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 you're belittled. Told it's your fault the radiator sounds like a dying accordion. Your fault the window 1T close. Your fault the entire place smells like regret and moldy toast. And the courses? Oh, bless. The Motorsports Sub-Level 3 program where you learn less about engines than you would from a YouTube tutorial. 2.5 days a week if you're lucky, taught by people who clearly won the those who can teach lottery. My poor child learned more from me in a week than they did in a year there. And don't even get me started on the horticultural diploma masterpiece of incompetence, where the only thing growing was my suicidal thoughts. The tutor, useless. The structure, non-existent. The support, a myth. It's like they wanted us to fail. Now, let us talk about the bullies. Oh yes, bullies, because nothing says inclusive learning like banning the victim and letting the tormentors run wild. A disabled young man driven to despair while the staff. They reward the monsters. Tell me, how does that make sense? How is that justice? It's not. It's cruelty. And when a student's life hangs in the balance, what do? Nothing. They shrug, they turn away, they close shop. And the qualifications? 3 years of work of stress of begging for help only to be told, oops, no certificate for you. The tutors, ghosts. The complaints process, a joke. They promised the earth and delivered dirt. And when you dare to speak up, silence. A brick wall of defensiveness, of gaslighting, of we don't care. But wait, the rest more, the administration. A black hole of wrong information, cut off phone calls and zero apologies. The career services, useless. The library, tiny. The canteen, a crime against food. The students' union, does it even exist? And then the rest, the payment scandal. Imagine booking a course, paying for it, only to be told, oops, our system glitched, you were never enrolled. And then they charge you a 10 cancellation fee for a course that didn't exist. The audacity, the theft, the sheer unrepentant greed. So here we are, my loves, a place where nothing works, where no one listens, where dreams are crushed under the weight of incompetence and
Okay, so I was looking into stuff near University Center Myerscough, Preston, just because. It's depressing, honestly, how often people get taken advantage of. Businesses around there generally, they seem okay, right? Normal shops, supermarkets, things students and visitors would use. But it's not always what it looks like. There was this thing, back in 2018, near Preston, not right at University Center Myerscough, but close enough if you're going for a weekend visit. It was a fake charity collector outside a supermarket. Can you believe that? Like, people are just trying to do their grocery shopping and someone else pretending to help a good cause. They were asking for donations, saying it was for a local charity, but it was all a lie. Apparently, they got hundreds of pounds from people, including tourists, I guess. Hundreds. It makes me so mad, How can someone do that? I bet those tourists felt awful. Probably spent the rest of their trip worrying if they'd been completely stupid, wondering if their families would think they were gullible. And the guy? Well, the police caught him, thankfully. Probably got a fine, maybe a short sentence. But the money's probably gone, and it doesn't really make up for, breaking someone's trust. You just try to be nice and someone uses that against you. Businesses in this area, they look so normal outside, but some of them are like this, People trying to take advantage. It's just sad. It makes you not want to go anywhere, doesn't it? What if it happens to you, and it's not just that one thing? Shops around University Center Myerscough, Preston, they seem pretty regular, but you always have to be careful. Look out for anyone being overly friendly or pushing for a quick sale. It's just people will do anything, apparently. You really have to watch everything. It's just exhausting.
Okay, here's the intro music, a melancholic piano piece with a slight, unsettling undercurrent, right? Let's talk about the businesses clustered around University Center Myerscough, Preston, and frankly, it's disheartening. It feels like a place where optimism goes to quietly expire. A little pocket of compromise. The overall impression, after a rather extensive look, is that these establishments operate on a principle of good enough, which, for anyone seeking a genuinely pleasant experience, is simply not good enough. It's like a carefully constructed facade, hiding a quiet desperation. The story of this area, as told through the experiences of others, isn't one of welcoming hospitality or meticulous care. It's closer to a cautionary tale. A tale of dashed expectations and, in some cases, rather unsettling experiences. I've spent some time sifting through what people have shared, and a pattern emerges. A bleak, repeating pattern. Let's start with recreation. Overall, leisure options in this area seem to operate under the assumption that you're extremely undemanding. The expectation of basic functionality appears to be the highest ambition. Take, for instance, Myerscough Golf Complex. It seems the disc golf course is, how shall we say, optimistically described. One person described it as unplayable. Unplayable. Not challenging, not difficult, but unplayable. It's a word that carries a weight, doesn't it? The implication is, it's not even worth the effort. Another review, a much older one, simply exists. It doesn't offer praise, critique, or even a discernible thought. It's a hollow space, a digital echo of an experience so unremarkable it leaves no trace. It feels sad. This suggests, to me, a general disinterest in upkeep, in providing a genuinely enjoyable experience. It is what it is attitude that permeates the entire facility, almost a passive aggression to your leisure time. Then there's Myerscough College Sports Center. It's basic, that's the prevailing sentiment. Very basic equipment, but does the job. The phrase itself borders on an apology. It's a statement of lowered expectations. One gets the impression that if you require anything beyond the most rudimentary level of fitness provision, you'll be sadly disappointed. The other reviews, again, are largely empty. They confirm the above, but add nothing to it. They are the whispers of disappointment. Frankly, the silence speaks volumes. It says, don't expect much. It suggests a place where investment ends where necessity begins, and even that is a generous assessment. Now let's move on to dining. And this is where things get complicated. Chiquitos, oh Chiquitos, it's almost a stage for disaster. This is a place, it appears, where birthdays go to die. A staggering 10 negative reviews paint a truly grim picture. It's not merely about mediocre food, although that seems to be a recurring theme. It's about a fundamental disregard for customer satisfaction. One person recounts a situation where they were accused of causing trouble for simply requesting a legitimate discount. A blue light discount for service workers. The utter audacity. The server, named Christian, apparently launched into a tirade about managerial oversight and the potential for disciplinary action, as if the customer were at fault. It's breathtakingly unprofessional. A complete inversion of hospitality. It felt like a betrayal, if I'm honest. But it doesn't stop there. Multiple reports of suspected food poisoning with no response from management. No apology, no investigation, just silence. Then a heartbreaking account of a grandfather, visiting from America, craving authentic Mexican food, being served a naked burrito that resembled a culinary crime scene. A head of lettuce, bluntly thrown onto a plate. It's distressing. It feels like a fundamental misunderstanding of what a restaurant is supposed to do. The sheer lack of care.
And the themes continue.